Hello, my dear friends. My name is Harold, and welcome to The Sanctum, your gateway into learning and experiencing the ancient wisdom of the East and the West. In this particular video, we shall be diving deep into learning more about the Akashic Records, or the unified field or quantum field, whatever you want to call it, and how we can access this particular possibility that is there within ourselves, within and everywhere in existence right now. It is something that is permeating all of reality, and it's something that we can tap into using meditation if we know how to. But why would you want to access the Akashic Records in the first place? First of all, what is it? What is it, and why would you even want to go there in the first place? So first of all, the word Akasha, which is a Sanskrit word, you can translate that. It's difficult to translate, but you can translate it to mean space, or even etheric space, or ether. Sometimes people can even call it that. It may even correspond with the element in the Western tradition of spirit. Okay, so the Akashic Records is the records of the ether. Okay, so in more modern day quantum physics and all of that, they may call this the quantum field or even the unified field, but essentially it is the storehouse of all possibility. Everything that has happened, is happening now, will happen in all planes and dimensions and time, space, continuums, in all aspects of everything. That's where it is. In the systems of Buddhism, and even in yoga, they may call it emptiness, or shunya, or even shunyata. It is essentially a place so vast and empty, void of everything, but in reality it contains all possibility. It's where everything comes from. Okay, so for creation to take place, it had to come from somewhere. This possibility of complete unmanifested possibility is that place, is that unified field. So this particular place, we can contact it, we can go there using meditation if we know how to tap into it. We will get to it. By the end of the video, I shall talk about how you can do a meditation by yourself to get yourself there. And when you're there, all sorts of changes can be made. First of all, if you want to manifest something in your life, a seed can be planted into the unified field, because that's where all unmanifested possibility is, so that over time that seed can grow into that new reality that you want to experience. If you have a particular limiting belief that has been programmed into you from a young age, you can go there and undo that. If there's a particular karmic pattern in your life, karma means action in Sanskrit, meaning right now you're living the effect of a cause. Okay? So if you want to change the effect that you are experiencing right now, you can find the root that led to that particular cause that's leading to a particular effect in your life. That effect could be a problem. And if we can dissolve that cause, or change it, or release it, it can change the effects of your life. Because everything right now that we're experiencing is a series of cause and effects, cause and effects, cause and effects, cause and effects, in that way. So if we've got a karmic pattern in our life, maybe we are getting into, maybe there's a financial blockage in your life, maybe you're getting into the same sorts of relationships in your life, maybe you are trying to change your career, but somehow you keep ending up at the same place, whatever it might be. This is all due to an effect of a cause. Okay, so by going to the Akashic Records, where all possibilities are there, everything that ever has happened, ever can happen, and is happening right now in all planes of existence is happening right there, you can change it. Go in there, you can dissolve karma, you can unwind karma and release it, and therefore you can change the whole course of your very own life. Now more and more research is showing that those who are able to tap into the unified field can even change the nature of their DNA. That's how powerful it is. There's plenty of research for it now that's showing people are activating and deactivating certain kinds of genes that lead to a particular problem, thereby putting an end to that problem, meaning in terms of physical health and things like that. So it's very, very powerful. So that's why you'd like to do it, or you likely want to do it. So now let's talk about the how. How can you do this? So I'm going to share with you the steps that you can do this at home. However, I do a guided version of it on my Patreon channel, and I'm creating a brand new series on the idea of the Akashic Records and the unified field, because there's so many things that you can do when you tap into it, and various other practices and meditations that can enhance your own ability to connect to the unified field or Akashic Records, thereby having a stronger connection, thereby allowing you to go there a lot quicker and easier as well. And that's going to be a new series on my Patreon channel. So check that out if you haven't already joined my Patreon channel. So how would you do this? So first of all, you want to make sure you find a nice comfortable place. Do your best to make sure that you are not that you haven't just had lunch or something. You want to have somewhat of an empty stomach, because otherwise you're going to feel heavy, and that's going to bring your attention away, and it's going to be harder for you to tap into those subtler dimensions or planes of existence. So for that reason, best time to do it is when you've just woken up in the morning and you haven't had any breakfast and your stomach is somewhat empty. Okay, so that's the best time that you could do this, or 4 to 5 hours after a meal, so that you've given some time for your body to digest. Okay, so you sit in a very comfortable posture. You can do this seated down in a half lotus or lotus posture, or you can sit down in the pharaonic posture like I am right now, or you can simply lie down on your bed with your hands by your side. Make sure nothing is crossed, like your arms are not crossed or your legs are not crossed, because this can block the flow of energy. So you want to relax for a moment, take a few deep breaths in and out. On my Patreon channel, the meditation I do involves the use of hypnosis. So this actually helps you go deeper into the state and access the Akashic records a lot easier. So if you want to do it in a guided format, I would recommend this. Whereas here, I'm just going to go straight on to you doing a meditation by yourself at home. Okay. So take a few deep breaths in and out. And once you relax, allow your eyes to close. And now, first, bring your attention to the top of your head and begin to simply do a progressive relaxation. So what I mean by that is begin to relax every part of your body, from the top of your head to your eyebrows, to your nose, to your face, your neck, all the way down. You want to go down your body, down your arms, down your feet, down your legs, all the way down to your feet and your ankles, and relaxing every muscle in your body just to help you get into that state. Once you're there, once you feel your body is nice and relaxed, what you want to do is step out of yourself. So in order to tap into the Akashic Records or the quantum field, you want to step out of your own individual identity. Okay, so whoever you might be, you want to be nobody, with no face, with no identity, no past, no future, here in the present moment, because that's where it is, right here, right now, permeating right here, right now. So how you do this is you start by focusing on your heart. Bring your attention to your heart and expand beyond your heart. Bring your attention to feel your entire body existing here. Right? So in other words, you can feel your feet, you can feel your legs, you can feel your hands, you can feel your ears, your face, everything there. And now you want to go outside of your body, expand your awareness outside of the body to feel the entire room you're in. So in other words, you are now stepping out of you and becoming your room. Imagine what it would be like to be your room. Okay, so that's what you're becoming. You're bringing your energy outside of your body, because where attention goes, energy flows, and you're becoming one with your room. And now you want to expand even outwards, becoming one with the entire building that you're in, your entire home or house or apartment building or wherever you might be living. And I'm going to speed through this, but you want to take your time with each one. Then you want to expand even outwards. And you can do that using your imagination. You can also use it with your intention. You're expanding outwards until you become one with the whole area that you are in. So if you're in London, you're becoming one with London. If you're in the United States, let's say you're in Seattle, you're becoming one with Seattle. wherever you might be, you're becoming one with the entire city that you find yourself in, the entire region that you find yourself in. Then you keep expanding outwards until you become one with the whole country that you find yourself in. And in this way, you can see now that there's a pattern. You continue expanding. Now you become one with the whole continent. Expand out again. You become one with the entire earth. And now you are the earth. You're no longer you. You are now the earth. And you're floating in the midst of space. And you can see the moon orbiting you and the sun in the distance and all the other stars and planets and constellations and all of this. Now you want to expand even beyond the earth until you become one with the whole solar system. Then even beyond the solar system until you become one with the entire universe. Okay, you might even want to first do a galaxy and then the universe, and then go beyond the universe. You might even feel this huge sense of expansion. You might even lose the sense of your body as you become one with the entire universe. And then you go even beyond the universe, continue to expand using your visualization, using your intent. Now things are going to get a little bit abstract. So simply an intention is all that's required if you can't visualize. Then you say that you're becoming one with the whole astral plane, or what we call the energetic dimension, the dimension of energy. You're becoming one with that. Then you're going even beyond that, becoming one with the whole mental plane, or the realm of mind. Going even beyond that, becoming one with the whole spiritual plane. And then finally, expanding outwards until you become one with the Akashic Records. You have that intention that you are becoming one with the Akashic Records. And then finally, even more, until you tell yourself that you're going to the deepest point in the Akashic Records, what you call the Akashic Records on the quantum field or the unified field. And you'll know when you're there, when you tap in. And you imagine a cord coming all the way down through all of those planes, all the way down into earth, all the way into your home, and connecting to the top of your head, plugging you in to the Akashic Records on the quantum field. And then you're there. So once you're here, you can do various other techniques. You can visualize in the present moment, feeling an elevated emotion and a strong intention of that which you want to create in your life, and visualize that thing happening right now. You can also call upon your higher self to appear before you or to guide you in a particular way, and you can ask your higher self to dissolve or unwind the karma that's causing a problem in your life. It could be a financial problem, it could be a confidence problem, it could be a relationship problem, it could be absolutely anything, and you're getting your higher self to unwind the karma of that particular problem. You can even say over a particular number of days. So over 3 days, over 10 days, over 12 days, over 21 days. But fair warning, if you do this, there might be a certain lesson involved that might come in physical reality that allows you to dissolve that karma. So for example, let's say somebody wants to dissolve the karma associated with a fear of heights. They may find themselves in a position where they need to conquer their fear of heights right here, right now. And they do that, and therefore they dissolve that karma, and now they're okay with heights, for example. This doesn't always have to be the case. It's not always intense. Sometimes I've had it and it's been quite peaceful, quite smooth. But just be aware that when you start to do this, you are growing yourself. The whole point of this is to evolve as a human being and as a soul. And you are facing your fears by doing this, if you're going to dissolve elements of karma. So keep that in mind when you do it. So that is the entire crux of how you would do it. On my Patreon channel, there'll be guided meditations for various aspects of the Akashic Records and other practices that you can do to enhance this experience. So if you want to take a look at that, you can find that on my Patreon channel, on the screen in front of you or in the description box below. And until next time, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you find it useful. Thank you, take care, and I shall see you very soon. Peace.